Hi, I'm Coach Rob. If you've watched any of my recent videos that I've put out, I talked about how the scale can misrepresent your body composition. If you're not familiar with that term body composition, it simply means when you look at the makeup of your body, how much muscle mass do you have and how much body fat do you have. When you step on a scale and it goes from 150 up to 155 in one day, it's completely unrealistic to think that you put on 5 pounds of body fat. There's roughly 3,500 calories to a pound of fat, so do the math. You're looking at over 16,000 surplus calories that would have to get retained onto your body and converted to body fat. It's just not possible. So the email that I received this week was, well, how would I be able to tell what my body composition really is? Well, there's two ways you can do it, and they're very simple. If you have somebody that can help you, get one of those sewing flexible tape measures and then email me. I'll send you our body measurement spreadsheet. It very simply outlines for you what body parts for you to measure, certain things for you to look for so that you make sure that your measurement stays consistent. And what you can do is take that tape measure, and every 4 to 6 weeks you can do tape measurements. And that will give you an indication based on what exercise you're doing, how your body composition is changing. So for example, if you're cycling, we would expect to see your thigh muscles, your quadriceps, we would expect to see those actually get a little bit bigger because you should be building muscle as you burn fat. We would look at areas that you may, let's say that you're a type of person that carries a lot of body fat in your belly. We give you we request that you measure right at your belly button. And if that body measurement's going down, you're burning body fat in your belly, but you're building lean muscle mass in your legs. That's a real easy way for you to see if what you've done the last 2 to 3 training blocks, they may be 8, 10, 12, 16 weeks in duration, is it working or not? Obviously, we assume that food is a constant variable there. Now, if you don't have somebody that can do a tape measure for you, or maybe you're self-conscious and you don't want somebody taking body measurements, I respect that. Here's a real simple way you can tell if you're building muscle and burning body fat. Simply use your intimate clothing. Okay? Our intimate clothing is very, very tight. We wear pretty much the same things each week. We wash and we recycle them through. Well, guess what? If that material is getting looser, you're probably losing some body fat. If you tighten up your belt buckle or your pants start to fit a little bit looser, you're probably dropping some body fat. Now, here's the only caveat to that. If you're doing a lot of abdominal work, if you're doing a lot of cycling work, or you're doing a lot of strength work and you're building your glute muscles up, your butt muscles, your quad muscles, well, muscle takes up a little bit, weighs a little bit more on the scale, so you'll see your scale going up, but you may be a little bit frustrated because you're thinking, well, now I've got to go buy new clothes. Well, you've got to buy new clothes because fat takes up more space, so your clothes are going to fit looser, but muscle weighs more than fat, so the scale goes up. I'm going to do a different video about just that exact subject, but I want you to understand when you step on the scale and you see it going up and you're eating well and you're exercising and you get frustrated, remember, muscle weighs more than fat, but fat displaces more space. So I always want you to go off of some true indicators of whether or not you're building muscle and burning fat, not just on what a scale says. If you have any questions about this or you're hitting any personal frustrations, please feel free to email us. We'd love to answer your questions via video. Our contact at CoachRobb.com will get you directly to me and my staff, and we'd be happy to research it for you. Thanks for watching the video.